Andre the Giant definitely deserves 14. I'll give him that. Not mad. No. 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 What's good, hooligans? It's your boy TornadoMcRae back at it again with another video. Hope y'all are having a great Friday. And because it's Friday, that means it's time to bring back another ranking video. Y'all know how we get down over here. And this video is actually going to be related to the WWE because it is WrestleMania weekend. So we got to do something. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'll admit, this was going to be the first WrestleMania I probably have watched or kept tabs on in a long time. I kind of have gotten back into WWE over the last year. The storylines have been captivating. I've been loving what the energy's been putting out. So I've been brought back into the fold. Hell, I even put out 2 videos over the last year. Greatest WWE finishers video, as well as my greatest WWE theme songs video. But today's video is ranking the top 50 greatest WWE superstars of all time. However, there's a twist. This isn't my ranking list.
Wait, what?
This is actually the ranking list that's coming from Bleacher Report. So if y'all get mad at the order, you can't get mad at your boy. It is not me. If I get mad, I know who I can go to about it. Let's go ahead. We ain't wasting no more time and get on over to the list, baby. And also, hey, before we get into this top 50 video, go ahead and hit that like button at the bottom, man. Like, it's like right down there. Subscribe button. Come on. What you got to lose? Like, you already here. You already here. Might as well. You're bored. I'm a pretty funny dude. I'm just a skinny brother with 2 tats. I need the love, please. All right, so as y'all can see, Bleacher Report's top 50 greatest WWE superstars of all time ranking. Considering it is WrestleMania weekend, this is the perfect time to drop this list. Now, our panel of people: Chris Mueller, Eric Beetson, Graham Matthews, Donald Wood, Kevin Berg, and Eric Ball. So if y'all got any beef with the list, take it up with them, not with me. I'm telling you that now. And I promise you, I will let them know if I have any beef with this list, because I'll tag them in it. As y'all can see, this list is recent as it was just dropped yesterday. This is the most updated list they could have put out. So let's go ahead and get into it. So what makes a WWE superstar? Let's see. What is their criteria? Historical significance. Do they have a meaningful impact on the WWE? Championships. Were they among the most decorated in the company history? Popularity. How over was a superstar with WWE fans? Needle mover. Did they make a meaningful difference in ratings, ticket sales, and overall business? Time active. Was a superstar successful over a sustained period or just a flash in the pan? Pay-per-view appearances. Were they fixtures on the biggest shows in WWE? Skills. In-ring, on the mic, and charisma. Were they more than just a wrestler? Did their skill set stop at the microphone? Were they charismatic? You know what? I actually appreciate them putting their parameters as to how they're going to do this list. It makes it easier to know how they're justifying it. And it makes it easier to know exactly what they're critiquing. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Number 50, The Big Show. Okay, I can get into that. Big Show is definitely one of those ones, and he has always been there and made a staple. Essentially, Andre the Giant 2.0, so I'll give him 50. 49, Lita. Lita at 49, that's depends on who else y'all ranking above her. I think Lita's one of the icons, in my opinion, but we'll see how else y'all ranking her. Vader at 48. I don't know how I feel about that off rip. I personally am putting Big Show over Vader. What is their justification? Vader arrived in the WWE in 96 after a lengthy run in WCW where he had accomplished all there was to do. After several world titles with that promotion, he took his talents to McMahon land in hopes of replicating that success. While he may not have done so successfully in terms of championship, he was a legitimate main event talent and world title contender during his 3-year run with the promotion. I don't know. I feel like that already contradicts what you were talking about in 2 of your points, but okay. Dean Ambrose at 47. Interesting. I'm gonna have to see who else they put on this list, because Dean, being a part of the Shield, one of the greatest factions honestly in WWE history, he was a solid solo talent as well. He was a good wrestler in of his own self, and even on the mic he was pretty solid. I'll give him his love. Oh, AJ Styles at 46? Oh, wow. AJ Styles should have never succeeded in the WWE. Huh? He was small and worked a different style than the company preferred and built his star elsewhere. He was the face of TNA, then led Bullet Club in New Japan Pro Wrestling. If there was one wrestler who who was decidedly not a WWE guy, it was the phenomenal one. Then he was. Okay, off rip, I can't agree with that considering the likes of Rey Mysterio, Kofi Kingston, Brian Kendrick, and Paul London. AJ was bound to succeed in the WWE. Ricochet and a number of others who have that small aerobatic lifestyle. Evan Bourne even. So saying AJ was never meant to succeed, that's a bold-faced lie. He has an archetype that can work. And saying he was never meant to succeed, that's a bold-faced lie. So I think y'all are being disingenuous with ranking him this low. Asuka at 45. Personally, I'm not putting her over Lita. Recency bias, I could see her getting the push. But if you're asking me, I'm not putting her over Lita. Kofi Kingston at 44. I'm glad y'all put him in the list. I'm actually happy y'all put him in the list because I was afraid he wasn't going to make this. Now, do I put Kofi at 44? Absolutely not. He's top 35 in my opinion. But Kofi Kingston at 44, given all that he's done and been through, gotta give credit where credit is due. Jeff Hardy. Jeff over Kofi, I can agree with. I don't even need to justify it. I can put Jeff Hardy there. The Raging Enigma. He is very charismatic, always has a fan base, including me. Part of one of the greatest tag teams of all time, if not the greatest tag team of all time, in the Hardy Boys. I gotta give him that. I gotta give him that. Who is Ravishing Rick Rude? My age is about to show here. He was before me. He was before my time because I don't know this man. I don't know this man.
I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
So the fact that y'all have him over Jeff Hardy, Kofi Kingston, Big Show, and a few others, AJ Styles included, I can't get behind that. Sasha Banks, the boss. I'd put her over Asuka. I wouldn't put her over Lita. Superstar Billy Graham. Okay, so this is one of those early head, like old 70s takes. All right, I'm gonna let y'all slide with that. Rob Van Dam. If you were around for the Rob Van Dam era, those were good times.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
I can see the argument with him over AJ, Kofi, and others because he was very charismatic. He was high flying. He was good on the mic. He was good with the fans. And being the leader of that second wave of ECW, I can see it. Owen Hart over RVD? I don't know, Owen. I think your passing and your connection to Brett put you here.
Bitch, the door.
But I can't put you over RVD. Sorry. Mr. Perfect, I kind of can. All because this man was very charismatic, and having the name Mr. Perfect where he was supposed to be perfect in everything that he did, including the perfect plex, I can give you that. Would I agree on my own list? No, but I'm not mad at him being here.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, no. My first walkout. There's absolutely no way y'all did it. There is absolutely no way y'all put Bautista at 36. 36, my guy? The Animal. Bautista. At 36. What's your justification? I need to know. Initially, it appeared Bautista was the latest in big jacked heavyweights to enter WWE and receive a big push based solely on how he looked in 8x10. Physically, he was a monster, but it was his mind as well as some brilliant executed facial expressions that would elevate him up the card and into the main event stratosphere. Breaking out as a quarter of Evolution, one of the greatest stables and factions, Bautista was the powerhouse enforcer of the group, watching the backs of Flair, Orton, and Triple H. He won the 05 Royal Rumble, excommunicated himself from Evolution, and went on to defeat the game at WrestleMania 21 to win his first ever World Heavyweight Championship. From there, he embarked on a main event run that saw him develop not only to the face of SmackDown, but also as a great in-ring performer. His career became defined by battles with his former teammates, as well as The Undertaker, Edge, Cena, Kane, Booker T, Mysterio, CM Punk, JBL, Guerrero, finally William Regal and Umaga, proving he could compete against superstars of all sizes and backgrounds. Okay, with all that being said, 36? 36. And the Ultimate Warrior at 35. I'm sorry, what? I love the Ultimate Warrior and all, but what? I can't do that one. Some of the 90s kids who know wrestling just like I do gonna look at me crazy when I say that. I can't put Bautista behind the Ultimate Warrior. I respect the Ultimate Warrior, and he does deserve to be on this list, but before Bautista? Nah.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Now, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, I might concede, because Ricky the Dragon is one of them ones. He one of them old school heads that, hey, I gotta give respect where respect is due. Booker T at 33. Well, I'm not mad at that. the five-time WCW champion, King of the Ring, World Heavyweight Champion. Booker T did a lot in the WWE as well as WCW. So, yeah, I can concede Booker T being at 33. I'm okay with that. Jake the Snake. One, considering how you hated snakes, I find that kind of funny that your name was Jake the Snake and you had to do promos with this snake. It's wild. But only a performer as engaging and unforgettable as Jake the Snake Roberts could go an entire career without winning a title and still appear this high on the list of 50 greatest superstars. I don't know, bro. Y'all, I feel like he ain't win a single title, but he's still higher than some of these other ones. I don't know, bro. I don't know enough about Jake to say he's not deserving of this spot, but I know a bit about Jake to be like, I might not agree with that. 31 is Kane. Absolutely. For sure. Because there's no way y'all couldn't tell me that Kane wasn't Undertaker's brother. That character arc, that development, that storyline, he executed that to perfection. Was dominant in the ring, was a force to be reckoned with, put fear in kids and wrestlers' hearts when he stepped in the ring. Kane being 31, I'm okay with. Now behind Razor Ramon, I digress.
What? What the fuck?
Whoa. Trish at 29? Bro, that's the icon. That's the woman to me that is women's wrestling. Trish at 29, I promise you, if there's any female on this list higher than Trish, this list is a fallacy. This list is trash because Trish Stratus was that girl. She is that girl. 7-time women's champion? Trish is that girl, bro. Like, if there's any female higher than her, I'm gonna be mad. Chyna? You put Chyna over Trish. Granted, R.I.P. Chyna, I love her, but and Charlotte Flair.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
There's no way. You as a panel of voters said Charlotte Flair and Chyna were better, more iconic, and more impactful, and more of a needle mover overall, and a better wrestler in terms of charisma and in the ring skills than Trish Stratus. There's no way. There is no way y'all came to that conclusion. Charlotte Flair is based off her name. Oh, wow. Chyna was a powerful woman. And the thing that hurts Chyna was because she was so powerful and so strong, she didn't get the push that she deserved. I would rearrange that. Trish would be over both. Chyna would be over Charlotte. I'm mad that Chyna's behind Charlotte too, if I'm being truthful. That makes no sense. This list is not it, bro. This list is not it. Seth freaking Rollins at 26. That is low. That is disingenuous. That's disrespectful. Considering what I've seen him do since I've gotten back into it, that's disingenuous. Oh. But this guy right here, this guy is easily top 25. Top 25. If it was just a heels list, if this was solely based off heels, Edge would be my number one.
What did he say?
If not in my top 5. Because when I tell you Edge, Adam Copeland was perhaps the greatest heel in the mid 2000s to the 2010s, his nickname became the ultimate opportunist. You knew whoever your favorite superstar was, if they had a title, it was very possible Edge was going to come out of nowhere and steal it. Edge was going to manipulate his way into getting into the match against your favorite superstar and take their title. He was slimy. He was a snake, but I loved it. Adam Copeland, if you're watching this video, if you just happen to see this video, just know I loved you as a heel in the sense that I hated you at that time, but I love to hate you. Like, you were amazing. And looking back on it now, you gave me some of my favorite moments in the WWE. Thank you. Ric Flair. Y'all put the Nature Boy at 24.
What?
That's what he said. I know, that's what he said. Who wants to go first on this?
That is blasphemous.
That's disrespectful. Even if you want to sit there and say he won a lot away from the company, that's disrespectful. That's the Nature Boy, bro. Come on now. And you got Becky Lynch over Trish Stratus. I'll give you Becky Lynch over Charlotte. I'll give you Becky Lynch over Chyna. But over Trish Stratus? Oh, we hitting that part. Daniel Bryan, I can concede, is 22. I am not mad at this placement because at his peak, at his hype, Daniel Bryan had the entire universe on his back. He was one of those needle movers. That's another one that goes into the AJ Styles build. So I don't get why y'all said AJ didn't have the build to succeed when people like Daniel Bryan captivated the entire universe behind him. Weird.
What the fuck?
Ain't no. Ain't no way. No. There is no f***ing way. Y'all voted and came to the consensus that Triple H is not a top 20 or top 15 wrestler of all time.
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
There's absolutely no way y'all did that. There's no way you did that. What is your reasoning for this? Let the controversy commence. Oh, because y'all know what's coming. Triple H is one of the most decorated, influential, and powerful superstars in WWE history. Fact. He is also the most resilient, overcoming the political firestorm that resulted from his in-ring curtain call celebration with Click friends Diesel, Razor Ramon, and Shawn Michaels to become a legitimate main event attraction and one of the greatest champions of his generation. Facts. He overcame serious injuries, including 2 torn quadriceps, fighting through them to complete both matches in which they occurred. He is also married into the McMahon family, giving him a certain level of power that, at least through the early portion of the 2000s, tarnished his achievements in the eyes of the internet wrestling community. Some suggested he never would have compiled the laundry list of titles and main event appearances he did if he was not married to Vince McMahon's daughter, Stephanie.
Okay.
He was considered a master politician, a label that hung over his classic encounters with Stone Cold, The Rock, Mankind, Kurt Angle, Undertaker, Kane, and Shawn Michaels like a dark cloud. No matter how great his in-ring performance was or how much WWE needed him as a centerpiece, there was always some explanation for his accomplishments that did not start and end with he was that damn good and deserving. He was just that, though, on both accounts. Perhaps the preconception influenced the views of the Bleacher Report panel when deciding Triple H's placement on this list. Simply looking at his achievements and influence on WWE, both on and off screen, he would appear more than deserving of a far higher spot on this list. So y'all went on record even saying he deserves a higher spot on this list. But just because he happened to be married to Stephanie McMahon, y'all don't think he would have accomplished nearly the amount of stuff he accomplished in the company.
This doesn't make a lick of sense.
Y'all realize he was one of the greatest factions of all time while he was in D-Generation X, and the promos they were able to cut and what they were able to do. And that was when he was with Chyna. Y'all realize at that time, Vince McMahon was willing to make his own wife and kids look bad on camera if it's sold. What do you think he cares about his son-in-law who ain't even his blood? That is your only argument as to why he's not top 20? Oh, he was married to Stephanie McMahon, so he might have got the boss to give him some favors. That's weak as It's trash. And y'all know that. And y'all don't want to give that man his respect. That's wild. Who was 20? CM Punk. Arguably one of the most charismatic superstars, if not the most charismatic superstar of all time. Definitely one of them. His charisma and his in-ring performances carry him to this top 20. And I'm not mad at him being top 20. Now y'all getting disrespectful. Randy Orton at 19. Randy Orton at 19. I don't even want to see the justification for this. Eddie Guerrero at 18. Oh, I'm gonna start by saying this. Eddie deserves to be on this list. I also think Eddie's passing and the way he passed at the time he did pushed him to this 18 slot.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
Eddie's top 30. I put him in probably the mid 25 area. I wouldn't put him over Triple H or Randy Orton, but because of when Eddie passed and the legacy he still has felt to this day, and knowing that we lost some great moments ahead with him, is the reason why he's 18. I'm not fully mad at the placement, but I believe his passing is what put him in this placement, because if he was still alive today, I'm pretty sure he's probably mid 20s. Brock Lesnar. Y'all f***ing put Brock Lesnar ahead of Eddie Guerrero, CM Punk, Triple H, and Randy Orton with conviction.
Absolutely fucking not.
You're stupid. I'll go on record and say this. Bold face, no glasses. I can't stand Brock Lesnar. I hate Brock Lesnar as a wrestler. I think he is overhyped. He is honestly not that charismatic. He can't really give me a great match. To me, he is one notch, and I mean one like centimeter notch in terms of charisma over Ryback and Goldberg. And I hate the fact that every time we have a great face or a great WWE champion, they want to bring him out like he just deserves a shot and just can come in and do that. Hell, every black WWE champion all of a sudden always loses to him.
And
I cannot stand Brock Lesnar. I cannot stand the hype he gets. I absolutely despise him. I don't understand why he continues to get the hype and the push that he does. And to put him over the likes of those legends, it's stupid to me. And to me, it shows that Bleacher Report is buying into it as well. Also, if I'm being real, he shouldn't have been the one to end the streak. You could have gave it to Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Randy Orton, Cena. Because I don't think Cena and The Undertaker ever faced off at WrestleMania. You brought The Rock back. You could have gave it to The Rock, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Daniel Bryan. But y'all gave it to Brock Lesnar. Ugh. This is disgusting. Chris Jericho, I can see him as top 20. Over Orton and Triple H? No. Over CM Punk and Brock Lesnar and Eddie Guerrero? Yes. Mick Foley. Mick Foley, Mankind, Cactus Jack. I gotta give him some respect. Based off everything he's gone through, he's given me two of the most iconic WWE moments I've ever seen. We all know the Hell in a Cell fall. It's replayed to this day. And then, for me, WrestleMania 22, taking a spear from Edge through a flaming table, bro, it don't get no more iconic than that. Like, that hurt. You got to be bold to do that one. So, Mick Foley at 15, I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at that one. Andre the Giant at 14, I expected to see him on this list. So, being who he was and how he was promoted, I'm not surprised. Andre the Giant definitely deserves 14. I'll give him that. Not mad. No. What the? You mean to tell me y'all put Roman Reigns over Triple H, Chris Jericho, Randy Orton, and CM Punk?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
My main two gripes are Randy Orton and Triple H. There's no way I'm putting him over those two. Absolutely not. I get he's the longest reigning WWE champion right now, but no, I think that is recency bias. If he's 13, honestly, Seth Rollins should be right there, if not 15 or 12. If y'all gonna do that, what are we doing here, bro? This list is irking me. This list is bad, in my opinion. Who's at 12? Rey Mysterio. I'm okay with that. Probably the greatest little man in WWE history. I'm okay with Rey Mysterio at 12. How is Kurt Angle better than Roman Reigns, but Randy Orton and Triple H aren't? Make that make sense, bro. I love Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is a thing. One of the greatest heels of the mid-2000s, but bro, he's over Roman, but the other two aren't?
That don't make no sense.
I'm cool with him being over Roman, but how is he over Triple H and Randy Orton? And what's crazy is, not too long ago, I had to talk with my best friend about this. And we were discussing Kurt Angle, Roman Reigns, like Randy Orton, Triple H, all of them. And he said he could put Kurt Angle over Triple H and Randy Orton because when you looked at Kurt Angle when he first came out, he looked like somebody's dad who was trying to prove that he still was that good and he was still like that great of a wrestler. And he's saying you expected a squash match, at least when he watched him. And from that perspective, okay, I could see that. But when I looked at Kurt Angle, I'm like, bro, this is an Olympic gold medalist wrestler. Legitimately. He's gonna be good. If they just squash him, that'd be a waste of just bringing him out. But you got Kurt Angle over Roman, but I don't know. I don't even know what this list anymore. I don't even know. Who's 10, bro? Because now we're in the top 10 and it's about to get scary hours. I can foresee that. Who's 10? What? Hogan's 10? Who's 9? Rowdy. Who gave y'all credentials? Who gave this panel of voters their credentials? Because ain't no f***ing way, boy. Who is putting Roddy Piper over Hulk Hogan? Don't worry, I'll wait. I got all day because I want to know. Bro, at the age of 4, when I can only name you 5 wrestlers, you know who those 5 were? Stone Cold, The Rock, The Undertaker, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan. I can name you them. And you mean to tell me there's 9 other superstars better than Hulk Hogan? I'm not even a Hulkamaniac. I'm just saying, out of respect, what are we talking about, bro? I'll give you 4 superstars. I'll give you 5. I'll give you 3. I'll give you maybe 6. But 9? And one of them's Roddy Piper?
Stop the cap.
Hell no. Who's 8? Who is 8, bro? I'm scared. Absolutely not. I'm done. I'm done with this list. No.
4 to 6 weeks later.
Mr. WrestleMania, the showstopper, the icon, the heartbreak kid himself, Shawn Michaels is only the 8th greatest superstar of all time. Is that what you're telling me? Has perhaps the greatest theme song of all time, the greatest betrayal against Marty Jannetty of all time, part of the greatest faction of all time in D-Generation 8, one of the most iconic finishers in Sweet Chin music, perhaps the greatest match in WrestleMania history at WrestleMania 25 with The Undertaker, decorated champion, needle mover, the boy toy himself, and considered by most WWE superstars the greatest in-ring performer to work with. And you put him at 8?
Nigga, what?
Oh yeah, y'all smoking dick. There's no way. There's no way. Even has the most controversial finish to a match in all time in the Montreal Screwjob. All of these moments involved one common denominator: the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. What are we talking about, bro? Oh, and The Rock is at 7. Oh my God, I'm about to have an aneurysm. Who's above Rocky Maivia? I need to know, because this is getting out of hand. Considering he's even helping you headline your WrestleMania this weekend, y'all got him at 7. Who's 6? Who's 6, bro? Bruno Sammartino. Boo! Out of respect for the early days, I get why he's 10, but can we be honest? He's 10. He's not 6. He's not 4. He is behind Hulk. He is behind Shawn Michaels. He is behind The Rock. He is behind Roddy Piper. Why is he 6? I'm gonna show my age. I barely know about Bruno Sammartino. John Cena at 5. What the f? I can't even keep leaving. I can't even keep leaving, bro. Like, oh. The literal face of your company for 15 years. Yeah, he's been in and active for 20, but I'll say 10 to 15. 03 to 2013, 2018, John Cena was the face of your company. Kids everywhere wanted to be John Cena. John Cena is the WWE of the 20th century. Let's not get it twisted, bro. And y'all got him at 5. I was a John Cena fan. Not even gonna lie. And y'all have this man at 5. Who? Like, there's only a couple names I know who go up above him. And y'all better have the right names. 4. Undertaker's at 4?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
I don't even want to see this list no more. I don't even want to see this list no more. If Rock's not 1, if Shawn Michaels isn't number 1, if John Cena isn't number 1, if Undertaker isn't number 1, if Hulk Hogan isn't number 1, who is then, bro? At this point, I don't even know. Number 3. Let's go. I'm about to get ain't no. There's no way. There is no way, nowhere on this God green earth, you telling me Macho Man Randy Savage is a greater wrestler all time in every facet combined, better than The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, The Rock, and John Cena. You're telling me Macho Man Randy Savage is better than Randy Orton, better than Rey Mysterio, better than Roman Reigns, better than Triple H, better than Chris Jericho, better than Kurt Angle, better than CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Eddie Guerrero. Look me in the face and tell me that. Outside of his charismatic voice, name me 5 great matches that Randy Savage put on. Name me 5 iconic moments that he put on in the ring. Only thing I know about Macho Man Randy Savage is he had a Slim Jim sponsorship, his voice, which is iconic and charismatic. I'll give him that. And how him and Hulk Hogan used to compare their biceps. To me, the list just got thrown out completely, 100. I'm afraid to see who's 2 and who's 1. Stone Cold's 2. So who's 1 then, dog? So it ain't Stone Cold, Undertaker, Rock, Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Hulk Hogan. Who is 1? It's not Ric Flair, it's not Triple H, it's not CM Punk, it's not Randy Orton, it's not Kurt Angle, it's not Roman Reigns, it's not Seth Rollins, it's not Chris Jericho, it's not Eddie Guerrero. Who is 1? Because I was banking on it being Stone Cold at this point. Oh my sweet Jesus. Who is Bret? Oh. I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that. Bret Hart is a top 10. Top 7 wrestler of all time. Not even gonna lie. In terms of everything that y'all took into consideration, Bret Hart should not be number 1. He shouldn't. He really shouldn't. Again, is Bret in the top 7? Yes. I'm not going to deny he doesn't deserve to be top 10. Bret's not number 1 though. I honestly believe these guys might be some Montreal Screwjob sympathizers and they're Bret Hart fans deep down. I'm calling it how I feel, because if you're telling me the top 5 and I had to order them right now, number 1 overall would be Shawn Michaels. That's number 1 overall. 2 and 3, I would have to say Stone Cold and The Rock. 4 would be John Cena. 5 would be The Undertaker. 6, Hulk Hogan. 7, Bret Hart. That would be the order. That would be my order if you ask me right now on this stage, on this platform, who would I rank as the top 7 greatest in order from 1 to 7 or 7 to 1. But Bret Hart is number 1. No, I'm sorry. Y'all might hate me. Y'all might say I don't know wrestling. Y'all might say I've been out the game or I'm too young. I'm only like, bro, I'm 30 years old. I'll admit that. And if that plays a factor into why I have my order the way I do, so be it. Again, I've heard so many people say Bret was a great technical wrestler. And I know Bret Hart is a great technical wrestler, which is why I still say he's top 7. And to be honest, I could flip him and Hulk Hogan and I wouldn't be mad. But based off everything in that criteria they said, Shawn Michaels 1, Rock and Stone Cold are 2 and 3, depending on who you want to put where. Cena is 4, Undertaker's 5. And then you got Hulk and Hart at 6 and 7. Or Hart and Hulk, whichever way you want to go. I'm going to say this. The Bleacher Report panel, y'all failed. Y'all failed on that one. Y'all absolutely failed. All right, guys, well, there goes that list. If you enjoyed today's content, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell at the bottom, because you know it helps my algorithm and as your auntie's favorite neighbor. She's got to know when I'm putting out these videos. Next, let's continue on this road to 500 subscribers. I thank each and every one of you who subscribe to this channel, like these videos, and just show love in general. I greatly appreciate it. And lastly, comment below who your top 5 wrestlers of all time are. Let me see your list. I promise you I'll comment back. But I've said my piece, and at the end of the day, what do I know? I'm just a skinny brother with 2 tats. Peace, much love to all of you. I'm out.